Video 1, Formatting a Microsoft Word document. Hi guys, it's Jen again, and I'm going to show you how to do some basic formatting in Microsoft Word. I'll show you how to use non-printing characters, adjust the font size and typeface, change paragraph and line spacing, change text alignment, do a quick spelling and grammar check, and a print preview. The first thing that we're going to do to get ready to format this document is turn on our non-printing characters. And we can do that, we can turn them on and off by toggling this button here, this little paragraph mark in the paragraph group. And what non-printing characters are a little symbol that represents some sort of formatting that you couldn't ordinarily see, like spacing or pressing enter. So each time you press enter, you'll see a paragraph mark. Each time you press space, you'll have a tiny little dot. And each time you press tab, you'll have a little arrow. And there are many more that you will learn about. So here I can see why my text doesn't line up exactly, because here I did spaces and here I did a tab, so I could go back and fix that. The next thing that we're going to do to format our paper is change the font style and size. And right now we have pretty straight-edged letters, and we're going to change the font to a font that is used in academic papers. So the first thing that we're going to do is select all the text. I can do this by doing Control A or by clicking and dragging to select. And then I'm going to go to the font menu, and I could click on the arrow and I could scroll down to find my font that I want. It is called Times New Roman, and the font menu is in alphabetical order. Or I could even start typing it in right here, and Word will find it for me, and I can press enter. And now I have a serif font, which again is just these curlier letters. And now I'm going to change the size, and the standard for academic papers is size 12, and the default in Word is 11. So we're going to click on the font menu and just change it to 12. There's lots of different types of spacing in Word, and right now I'm going to talk about paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the space that is attached underneath a paragraph. And this is not a paragraph like when you type a paragraph in English. This is wherever you have pressed enter. And because we have our non-printing characters on, we can actually see every place that we've pressed enter and how there's this gray space underneath here. Now, let's say I want all of these lines to be close together and not have this space in between. Well, I can get rid of that space. So here I'm going to select actually the first 3 lines of text rather than 4, because I don't want to remove the space underneath my instructor's name. And I'm going to go up to the line and paragraph spacing menu, click on the arrow, and all this at the top is line spacing. So I'm going to head down to the bottom and I'm going to click on remove space after paragraph. The next type of space I want to talk to you about is line spacing. And this is the amount of space that you get in between lines of text, even when you're typing and it goes down to the next line, rather than where you pressed enter. And we would like to make this paper all double spaced. Even though this is just our outline, the whole paper will be double spaced, so once we've set it up, it will be ready. So I'm going to select this whole outline here. Again, go to my paragraph and line spacing menu, and rather than head down to the paragraph spacing, I'm going to go to the line spacing, and here I get even a live preview of what things will look like. And I'm going to make it double spaced, which is usually a requirement for academic papers, and click on it, and now all of my text is double spaced. The next thing that we are going to change in the paper is our alignment, and this is where the text is lined up. So by default, everything is aligned here to the left, and we want to center some things and have some things on the right. So we're going to select the title of our outline for our paper, and we're going to go up to the paragraph group and press center, and now it will center it for us. This way, even if we add something, the text will flow from the center and we will not have to adjust the text. If we would like something aligned to the right, we can select it and align it to the right. Before we're done, we want to do a quick spelling and grammar check. Of course, you should proofread everything in your outline and your papers carefully, and even have a classmate or a friend or a family member look over your paper for any errors. But we can also use the quick spelling and grammar check in Word. So you'll notice here that I have a repeated word, so I have a red squiggle underneath it. I can right-click on the word and click on Delete Repeated Word. If I have a spelling error, I can also right-click on the word and I will get a list of word choices, and what I wanted was future, so I'm going to click on it to select it, and my word will be corrected. The last step is to do a print preview of my file. I'm going to click on the File tab to go to the Backstage view and scroll down the navigation pane here to click on Print. And now I get to see what my paper will look like in a little bit of a miniature. And you'll notice that the non-printing characters don't print, they don't show up. And I can see the layout. If I see any errors, I can always click the back arrow to go back and edit again and make changes. And when I'm ready, I can click Print. Watch video 2 for how to use the header and footer feature, insert page numbers, and insert page breaks.